Well, here we are again. Hopefully, once I go over here and I press that button that I was supposed to press earlier. Yeah, there we go. We are back once again to see where we get to in this this vampire dungeon. You'll note we have some new characters. We're going to try something slightly different again today. Two henchmen. They can be used to basically, in a fight, we can have a henchman support someone, and if they support them, we roll the attack with advantage, but we also need to roll the usage die, and on a 1 or 2, the die goes down, and if the die goes down to no dice, then we're done, right? That they either cower or run away or that kind of thing. If we may also use them to have an item, right? So if we go, haha, I don't have a rope here, I can use the rope, you've got a rope, then we roll the usage dice. Again, 1 or a 2, and they lose a die. They go down a step. The other thing that you can use them to do is they can take the hit. If if we get hit, they can take the hit, which means, again, they roll the usage die, but they roll it at disadvantage. So that's that. For spells, I've got a usage die. So, yeah. Same rules, 1 or a 2, it goes down. At level 1, they get a d4. At level 2, it would change to a d6. At level 3, it would be a d6 and a d4. So the d4 you use for level 2 spells, the d6 you use for level 1, etc, etc, etc. Hit points, cool. Saves are basically going to be half of a level rounded down, so no bonus. Plus, for stat, checks are going to be roll under stat. So, and for the save, it's plus 10. So they get an 11 for an intelligence-based save. We'll figure that out as we go along. This one we get a 9 for a charisma-based save. So on and so forth. Pretty straightforward. We've got cleric, we've got fighter, we've got scout, rogue, we've got magic user. So yeah, that's that. Nothing else massive to talk about there. So hopefully we should be able to get through most of this with just the normal hit dice monster sheet, a bit of OSC. I've got the Shadow Dark book out just in case I want to do something on any of the tables. And otherwise we'll be going through the flex roll dungeon again. What I was going to do was I was going to put up get ready with a 60-minute timer to measure the torch. That would probably be a good idea. Wrong screen for that. Maybe no, we're good. Let's go to my VTT. Put in my password. Do I have it in? So there's a hourglass mod for Foundry. I was just checking whether or not I got that going. Let's get that going. Yeah, GM. I don't know if I got it installed in here, but if I don't, I will install it. So last time, a part of the Beckme party made it out. The BX party made it out. I can't remember. Oh no, yeah, they went into this room, got beaten up, and ran away. So we're going to have a similar plan. That party went back. They sold a copy of the map. They'll be back in later, or maybe not. We'll see how much we enjoy this little setup. So they went out. This party bought a map off of them, and they're coming in. And that's where we are. Let's. I do have Hourglass installed. Yes, I do. Okay, cool. Time is 60 minutes for a torch. And we'll start now. Right. Party enters. They will, of course, because they've got this map, they will come and carefully, because they've heard that there's some skeletons in this room, come around this corner. We will ask a question. Is the other skeletons still in this room? Here we go. You know, this was supposed to be a breakfast bowl, but it was way too small. So now it's my dice bowl. So we don't need to roll advantage or disadvantage. We should roll a d20, a 10. That's a twist, right? Goodness. Already starting off with wild times. Where is that poxy? Not at all worth it. Solo dark book. Here it is. So we head into the room and we check and we roll a 10. Yeah, a 10 is a twist. So on a twist we roll a prompt. So let's get out our D100. 23. Overcome 26. Overcome the unknown. Okay. Overcome the unknown. That feels like it's probably a monster that isn't statted, right? So a monster that they've never seen before. I've got something for this. Got the mythic one-page monster creator. So the first thing we do, creature statistic. I mean, I expect that it's comparable level to the party, so like a 2 or 3 hit dice monster. So we'll say we expect it to be a 2 hit dice monster. So roll a d10. 1. So it's about 50% lower. So it's a level. It's a 1 hit dice monster. Are there multiple of them? No. There's only 1. Okay, roll on the behavior table. D10. 4. Wary and alert. Okay, so it's not aggressive. Let's roll 2 times on the descriptor, or a couple of times. 6. Armed. Okay. 44. Intelligent. Okay. 75. Sinister. Okay. So I think what we're dealing with here is they're kind of like a super pale. They're kind of small. They've got bright, well, not bright, like ultraviolet white hair kind of style, right? Really, really white hair. And they're looking at us. They're like, ah! They've got like completely black eyes. And yeah. What did I ask? I mean, it's not attacking us. It's looking sinister. Well, I guess Clara, the cleric, will be like a, who are you and what are you doing down here? And I guess the question is going to be, is this creature from a lower level? 3. No. Does this creature know how to open this door on the right hand side? No. Okay, so that means it must have come from like over here somewhere. Like around here, because I mean it's come from this floor. Um, uh, well, it's not being aggressive, so we've never seen anything like it before. Will it tell us what species it is? No. Do we understand it? Yes. Okay, so it's speaking a form of common, but it really doesn't seem to have much in the way of information. It's kind of scruffling around, looking for bits and pieces to eat. Suffice to say, these skeletons aren't here. There's this thing instead. So let's get rid of it. So, yeah, okay, we're going to continue down this corridor, right? So we're going to keep on heading down this corridor. Is there anything in the corridor? Fiddlesticks. 18. Yes. Is it aggressive? No. It's that gelatinous cube kind of going around cleaning stuff up. Is it in our way? No. Okay. So we're going to head down here and go through this door. Because of the way we're doing this, I don't think we need to track dungeon turns as much as before, because we're going to ask more questions. We're not going to have to use the Wandering Monster table. So, and also we're assuming that, again, we listen at doors, we check for traps, and we search rooms. So, is there anything in this room? No. Okay, so we head through this room, and we head down through this secret door. Is there anything in this room? Anything that is in this room will invariably be not expecting anything to come through this door. So yes, there's something in this room. Is it just a random monster encounter? No, it's a twist. Okay. Twist. I may as well roll off of the let's roll off of the twist table. 45. And those are dungeon names, I don't need those. Prompts. 45 is hinder. Okay. 86. Hinder people. Hinder people. People and hinder. In this route, there are a collection of nets. Kind of stacked up. These must be being used by the cultists to capture people, right? So this is now being, the cultists have clearly decided to start using this space to store nets. Is there a net trap in the room? There is. Okay. So, Faith, again, as we said, they're trying to detect traps and whatnot. He doesn't detect it. So, as we go through, a net drops from the ceiling, and it grabs one of it. It 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll say there's more chance of it being on the cleric and the fighter because they're normally up front. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6, so it grabs the magic user. There's a net dropped on the magic user and a dinging of a bell. And into the room. After we try. So I guess can we quickly cut through the rope? Right, we'll roll this at disadvantage. No, we can't. So we're trying to get it off. for fighter is alert and ready for a scrap. For rogue is going to like hide in a corner. And Clara is going to be helping trying to get this rope off when the door opens and a pair of cultists who are like a largish looking beastie burst in. The largest beastie looks like it looks like a Frankenstein's monster, right? So we're going to say that it's a flesh golem of some sort. We're going to say that it's got 3d8 worth of hit points, which aren't the stats for a flesh golem, I know, but don't worry about it. Where's my 8-sided dice? Come to me, 8-sided dice. Where are you? Where are you hiding? D8s are probably the dice that I have the least of. I'm pretty sure if I built my collection when I was more into OSC games, I'd have a lot more of them. But we are where we are. Come on. I need to sort my dice out into at least take all the D6s and D10s and D20s out and put them into their own little boxes, and then just have like a novelty dice and others. So 15 out of 1. That is a 1. 16 hit points. Okay, let's stick it on the other side of this, eh? So, there's a flesh golem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then there's 2 cultists. But they'll see us, and I guess we'll have to have a reaction roll. And I should probably roll. What are they? They both got 4. Handy. So, what's their reaction? I mean, it's probably going to be pretty negative as we're breaking into their gaff. 7 is neutral, but neutral in this situation means I think they're going to try and capture us to turn us into more delicious flesh golems, right? But neither side is surprised. And initiative. There's my pink D6. There it is. Well, first of all, the 2 cultists are going to stay back, and they're going to be like, Gonzo, sick 'em. Strike down these unbelievers who have entered our sacred halls. Gonzo. So Gonzo's going to do that, right? Clara is still, for this first turn, he's going to be trying to still get the magic user out of the net. The rogue is going to stay in the shadows and try and maneuver to attack these cultists. And Gorn is going to go in and attack the bad guy. This henchman is going to support the attack. I roll advantage for do the cultists see? Does Barney manage to obscure themselves from the cultists? So he's going to get advantage on this roll. Yes, he does. 15. Okay, so he's hidden in shadows. The cultists haven't seen him. The cultists are hiding behind Gonzo. Sick it to him. Gonzo's whoosh gone into the fight. He's supporting the attack. So, yeah. who goes first? That's the question, is it? I don't do. Oh, here we go. Okay, Gonzo goes first. So Gonzo is 3 hit dice. Let's roll the dice for his attack. 3 misses. Gorn, the fighter from the mountains, is a dwarf. Gorn is going to attack. He gets advantage on his roll. This beastie's going to have an armor class of 6. So it's not very armored, not very maneuverable. It's kind of lumbering and slow. So yeah, we get advantage on this roll. 16, I think, hits, or definitely does, right? Well, hits a lot. So he needed an 11. So he hits and does got a sword. So d6 plus 1 damage. 5 points of damage. So he whacks him. 2, 3, 4, 5. These cultists have no idea about Matey Boy. They're like, come on, don't be hit harder. They shout at Gonzo. And Gonzo's like, grrr. Next round. So this round, I'm going to say that... well, let's roll a dice. Does Clara manage to get Ald out of the trap? No. So next round, though, she's going to give up on getting Ald out of the trap. She's going to go over and support, well, get into this scrap against this big old beastie. We also need to roll the dice. Okay, so that's good. He hasn't gone down. This henchman is going to support Clara. This henchman is going to support Gorn. Barney is going to leap out of the darkness and stab one of these geezers in the face. So he'll get advantage on that roll because he'll be surprised. So and again they're staying back, shouting, "Sick him! Go on, get him!" Do either of these cultists have magic? I mean, it's unlikely. So disadvantage. 12, 14. They do. I kind of expect that they've both got a cure light wounds spell, which they use to keep the flesh golem Gonzo functioning, right? So seeing that he's taken some damage, one of them is going to cast cure light wounds on him. So that's what he's going to do, and the other one's going to stay there cheering. So let's roll for initiative. Party goes first. So let's do Barney first. So Barney's attacking from the shadows against one of these guys, and he 9. He's almost definitely failed. 9. Yeah. A 9 would hit armor class 8. Cultist. 1 second. Let's have a quick check. I've got the OSE book open. This one. Referee's guide. Yeah. Cultist. Really? Cultist. No, apparently there isn't one. Man. Oh no. No. Many bandit. Normal bats. Humans. Brigands. Buccaneers. Oh, could it be Acolyte? Acolyte, yeah. No, not an acolyte. Armor class 2. No, they're clerics. I mean, I don't actually think they're just in robes. They're human. So that hits armor class 8. That'd be cloth with a dexterity bonus. And they're not likely to have a dexterity bonus. Yeah, that hits. 9 hits. Okay, so 9 hits, does double damage, kills him. Has he killed the one which is casting the spell? Yes. Okay, so the one casting the spell has been killed. No healing for Gonzo. The other cultist looks stunned and shocked as his mate gets stabbed in the head. Probably like the back of the neck, and he just flumps over to the ground, and cultist turns around and is like, "Rah!" But he won't get to act on it this turn. And yeah. Clara, with advantage, is going to attack. But that's a miss. Let's roll for the henchman. 3, that's still good. He's still got his full dice. And then Barney is... Not Barney, Gorn. Barney sounds like a far better name for the fighter. 17, that's a hit. So he does another D6 plus 1 damage. Another 5 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does Ald manage to get themselves out of the net trap? So they're going to roll disadvantage. Yes, they do. Okay, so they're free. So next round they could cast a spell if they wanted to. I don't think they're going to. Okay. Gonzo attacks. Gonzo misses. Okay. He tries to slam him against the thingy, but he just doesn't manage it. Cool. Well, now this guy at the back is going to try and stab Barney, and he's going to be shouting, going, "Gonzo, Gonzo, there's one behind you!" And Gonzo just doesn't understand that level of a command, I expect. So again, supported by these two, the cleric and the fighter are going to attack. And Ald will relax, I think, at the back. Chilling, checking themselves out in the mirror. So let's see who goes first. Gonzo goes first. So Gonzo is going to hit Gold, misses. Clara is going to try and hit. Misses. But this henchman needs to roll. 2. Okay, that takes their dice down by 1. So they're a bit tired. Maybe they get like a punched a bit by Gonzo. Next one. 18. Well, that hits a 6. Armor class by a long way. But we need to check this. Did I roll this last time? I can't remember. Stays up though. So Gonzo takes another hit. 4, another 5. A lot of 5s coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more hits left. Ald is going to attack the other cultist and hits. And he hits him with his sword. He gets a bonus off of his not Ald. Barney gets a bonus on his weapon off of his dexterity. So 8 points of damage. Kills him big time. And with that, the golem is confused as to what to do, and so it's going to spend this first round being confused, as the magical control has fallen off. I think this time Clara and Gorn are going to attack on her own without the support of a henchman. And Barney is going to attack from behind, so Barney will get advantage. The other two just get a straight attack. Clara. No, Sugar. Oh, yeah, he doesn't get an action this turn regardless. 11 against... No, that misses. Gorn. That misses. And Barney, Killer Extraordinaire, misses. Right. So they all miss this round. Cool. Next round. Gonzo has got his rigmaroller back. He's going to attack Gorn. And the others are going to... Again, we're not going to have the support. Barney is going to stab him in the back again. Gonzo goes first. He's going to keep on attacking Gorn because, you know, that's the guy who was attacking before. So he misses. And then Clara, miss. Gorn, miss. Or Barney. Annoyingly, I got a 17 off 2. 13 against an armor class of 6. That's a hit. Okay. So he does... I mean, it's dead, right? It's only got 2 hit points left. He does 7. It's dead. Awesome. So, I mean, my main question is do either of these cultists have some kind of device on them that allowed them to control the flesh golem? I reckon probably. So we'll roll with advantage. 11. That was very nearly not an 11. But yes, they do. So they find a strange-looking amulet. Ald, does Ald recognize it? So we're going to give them a wisdom's normally to do with knowledge, so we'll give them a it's going to be it's going to be a necromantic device, right? It's not a religious device, so no. 17, no idea what it is. Or how to activate it. Trying to figure out how to activate it is probably an intelligence. So we don't know what it is. Do they know how? Can they figure out how to activate it? 12. Yes. Okay. So it allows them it'll allow them to command this well, a golem. The question is, command cult golem. Question mark. It may not work. Right? Maybe it was attuned to only control that specific golem. Maybe they're not, universally compatible. Right? I haven't found the universal compatibility. And we'll ask for GM when we next have to deal with a flesh golem. Right, so this is something we've added into their arsenal, right? So they can't control the undead anymore, but these flesh golems they do still have control over. Cool. I liked that fight. That fight felt, like wait. There wasn't quite as much slap fighting going on, and yeah. I should probably roll for a clue. 2. So I've got a table in here that will tell me whether or not I find a clue. Where is it? Here. Solo RPG. Random event. Secret discovery system. Yeah. 2. No clue. Okay. So there's nothing interesting in here. Okay. Other than that, they just have like a... well, no, actually, Barney's player is going to be like No, he's not going to be That's me throwing a dice where it's not supposed to be. Do the cultists have any poison on them? No. Okay. Top bananas. Let's go. Let's enter this corridor. Right. So we've left the net room. We're in this here corridor. Again, is there anything in? So there's got to be like another room around here somewhere where this lot were. Anything? Can we see anything down over these routes? Yes. Okay. Yes, we can see. What do we see? Again, this one, the Solo RPG GME system has quite a few kind of cool stuff in it. Now, random event generator, right? 4. Challenge. You face a personal challenge or obstacle. Describe the nature of the challenge and what you need to do to overcome it. I don't think that makes a huge amount of sense in this situation. Not right now. 5. Twist. A sudden plot twist. It could be a betrayal, a challenge in the environment, or an unexpected development that changes the course of the adventure. Let's get out of there. Prompts table. 79. Drain. 66. Betray. Oh no, knowledge. Train knowledge. Twist. Aha. Let's keep a note of that so that we can bring it up in a bit. But which way are we going to go? Are we going to continue in this direction? Are we going to go this direction? Or are we going to go this direction? As always, let's roll a d6 and find out. 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. So we're going to head back up this way. Okay. Through here, up here. So in this room, is there anything in this room? 5. No, this room's clear. Okay. So we'll head through this door, which takes us into this here corridor. Anything in the corridor? Yes. Is it a random monster? Twist. I hate you, number 10. Another twist. Kind of like the random event. 65. Confront. 40. Confront disgust. Confront disgust. Is it a monster? Have I already asked if it's a monster? Is this a well, it's not a wandering monster, right? Is this a monster? Yes, okay. Cool. Let's use the creature crafter for a quick monster. Again, averaging on this level is 2, so let's see how tough it is. 7. About what we expect. So, level 2 monster. What's it doing? 1. Inert, motionless. Okay. 4. Fishman. 82. Sticky. Right. So laying on the floor is this looks like a body. And well, I mean, they're going to get close to it. And I think we need a wisdom save off of Barney Pie Chucker. Right? So he doesn't have a modifier for wisdom, so that's a roll under 10. 8. Okay. He's kind of reaching over to interact with it. When he suddenly kind of leaps back, as this kind of disgusting stench kind of emanates from it. And then it kind of leaps up and lunges towards him. Because he made that success, he's out of range. And as he does, there's another kind of 2 of these corpses stand up and start moving towards them. So we've got 4 zombies. So 6 zombies. We've got a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got a... Oh, that's a toughie. An 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we've got a 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with. Zombies are slow, they always go last. But I think we can assume that one of them is kind of like immediately within melee with Pie Chucker. Pie Chucker's a halfling, by the way. One of them is in melee with Pie Chucker. Gorn and a henchman will head down to deal with one of the monsters, the 2 monsters coming down the corridor. This other henchman will leap in and support Barney, and Clara will head down to hold off the other zombie. That feels about right. Well, Clara could try and turn it. Is an option. Turn undead. Turn undead. Turn undead. Turn undead clerics. We want to turn undead. Yeah, 2d6. So actually, she'll try and turn Barney, Pie Chucker, and with the support of a henchman, will fight for one which is on him. And Gorn and the other henchman will go and try and deal with the other one. We'll say that if we go from top to bottom, right? The top one is on Pie Chucker. The second and third one are down the corridor. The fourth one is down the other end of the corridor. So Clara is going to try and turn undead because magic goes before melee. 9. So she's level 2. It's level 2. So yeah, she can turn 2 hit dice worth of monsters. Okay, so they're all kind of ready to flee at their go. They're not going to attack. So I kind of view that gives us all advantage on our attacks, even without using the henchman. So Barney is going to not kill this guy. Well, I mean, re-kill him. Clearly, like, stabs him in the arm or something. And it has no effect, of course, because It's a zombie. You need to cut the head off. Gorn is going to do his part. 20 definitely hits. So he's going to do his... He does 3 points of damage to the first one fighting him. 1, 2, 3. And Clara is doing this, and Ald isn't getting involved in the melee. Let's check how much time we've been doing this. Just see where our 19 minutes left on this torch. Okay, so Clara isn't gonna partake, and the zombies kind of get up and flee. I think the party will let them flee. There's no particular reason to get involved in a fight which is evacuating the area. Hopefully they'll go and eat some cultists, right? So, with that, 3 seconds. With that, okay, the party's still looking pretty. This is kind of the ride that the last party wished they got. Are we going to go north or south? 1 to 3, 4 to 6. Where are we? Actually, so here, through here. 1 to 3, we're going to go up here to this room. Is there anything in this room? No. Okay, so we're going to this room. There's a door to the north. Cool. We finally get to roll on a flex table for some new room stuff. Where's my PDFs? Come to me, PDFs. We need this one. Roll a d20. Let's see what we get. What are we going to get? 10. Dead end. Okay. So this is in fact a dead end. Dead end roll. Okay, let's see. What do we got in this dead end? 2. Nothing. Nothing here. But might be a clue. 6. Let's check the clue table. 6. Choice. You face a critical decision. Describe the situation and consider your options carefully before making a choice that will impact the story. Okay. What's this choice going to be? About 25. Care. And 25 again. Oracle. So in this corridor, there's an altar, right? So there's an altar at the end of this corridor, and there's a bowl that has some coins in it. Does Clara recognize it? So we'll do a check on wisdom 14, and her wisdom is 15. It was the other way around, but I'd forgotten that I'd flipped them around. So her wisdom, yeah, so she's made that check. This, so we can, we know something about it. Is the altar for a lawful aligned deity? No. Okay. Is it for a neutral? Is it for an evil deity? Yes. Okay. So we don't want to put any money in it, because if we do, we'll be handing ourselves over to chaos and appeasing them. While maybe that would give us an easier time of this dungeon, it would invariably impact our karma. So we're not going to do that. So we're not going to appease the evil gods. We are instead going to come back and head south down this corridor. Okay, so nothing will have moved into this corridor since we came through it. So let's roll a dice, see what flex is going to give us for this next piece of thingamajiggy. What calls it? 3. Straight chamber. Okay. Has it got doors on either end? Yes. Okay. Is the door trapped? No. Okay, so we check for traps. There's no traps. Is there anything in this room? Oh, well, I should probably... 3 is a no in both occasions. So... This room is clear. Is there any odd smells in this room? Yes. Where's my smell table? I guess it smells of like rotting, like an intense smell of rotting flesh. Actually, yeah. I mean, if we'd have prayed here, it would have drained our knowledge, right? That's kind of what this would have done. That altar. It would have drained our knowledge, but it would have given us a +1. It would have meant the undead would have avoided us, but we'd also become whoever gave the sacrifice would become chaotic. So we've not done that. So is this next door? Is this next door trapped? No. Okay. So we open the door to find ourselves in 9. A 4-way chamber. Ooh. Well, that's exciting. Let's move. Oh, sugar. Evil altar. Evil altar of knowledge drain. So we go down here. Doors. We've got doors on all these. What on earth number is that? That's 7? Whoa, this dice is rubbish. Yeah, that's a 7. Okay. I'm going to swap this dice. All these dice kind of have this problem. This one's not quite as bad. Maybe it's just the light I had it in. Maybe it's because this is kind of a... Anyway, let's take one of these Final Fantasy dice instead. There we go. So that was a no. Is there anything in this here chamber? Do 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 do. No. In all cases, no. Is there a door here? No. Door here? No. Door here? No. But one of those was a twist, so this one was a twist. 25. I like 25. 25 is my new favourite roll. 25 is consume. Consume door. Okay. So there is a door here. Trapped. Consume. Does it consume life force? Yes. Okay. So this door will reduce your constitution by 1d4. Is it temporary? Yes. Okay. So until you've managed to recuperate, it'll reduce your constitution by 4. But by 1d4. But we don't know it. Does matey boy detect the trap? 6. He does detect that this door is trapped. This is good. We are happy about this. We do not wish to. It doesn't know what it is, but he knows it's trapped. Can he disarm it? No. Needs more tools. So we won't go through this door. So 1 to 3, 4 to 6. 4 to 6. We're going this way. So roll a d20. Let's find out what we're dealing with as we quietly go through these here halls. D20. 13. Staircase down. Staircase down. Pretty sure staircase is one word. But hey ho, here we are where we are. Let's check that timer. 9 minutes. Okay. 9 minutes of torch left. So we're going to go this way instead. What's in there? 19. Oh, is there a staircase checker? No, okay. 19. T-type chamber. So I reckon... be something like that, right? So a door here? Oh, it does room have doors and everything. It does, okay. Cool. Room check. Nothing in it. Is this door trapped? Yes. This door trapped? Very much yes. Trapped and locked. This door... Twist. 6. 6, 6, 6. Dismantle. Okay. 84. Decay. So, brakes. Is it all equipment or some equipment? So is it all equipment? Yes. All equipment. And that's just a normal trap. Probably needs just a luck kind of save or a deck save. Yeah, probably a wisdom save because it's probably a magical effect. But does Thief Boy detect the trap? No. Does Thief Boy detect that trap? No. So we check all the doors before we go through. Okay. Doesn't detect a trap. 1 to 3, 4 to 6. 4 to 6. Rogue goes first. Wisdom check. Oh wow. Oh no. It's not a check, it's a save. So that's a fail, right? Because it needs to be 10 or above. Is that right? For higher than number. So roll under. So that is successful. Always roll under by the looks of it. Go me for coming up with a vaguely consistent system. So nothing happens when the rogue goes through. But then it's going to be followed by the fighter, who also needs to make this wisdom check. Why didn't I make that? Why didn't I make Gorn the cleric? Maybe I did. 8. He goes through, no problem. Clara is going to go through. She's got a 5. She's got a. Well, with a 10, we're good. And now Ald is going to go through. Ald goes through fine. Okay, so they've all passed through this door, and none of them have been impacted by the trap. There you go. That's funny. So we've all gone through. None of them have been affected by the trap. That does mean they might end up going back up through it and be affected by that trap. Okay, so let's roll for what's on the other side. 15. It'd be funny if it was a dead end. It's an L junction. 1 to 3, 4 to 6. 4 to 6, okay. Doors? Yes. Trapped? Oh, God. Yes. Okay. And... Oh, fiddlesticks. I rolled a dice. I don't know why. I know why. I need to roll on chamber encounter. 6. Nothing in here. Okay. Is there a clue? Where's my clue dice gone? There it is. 3. Is 3 a clue? And where did the clue take? 3. Discover 3. Oh no, wrong one. Oracle, clue here. 3 minor clue. Okay. Minor clue is 6. Find a page from an old journal. Okay, so we found a clue. Clues page from old journal. So this tells us about the vampire Baron Baron von Thirsty. Tells us about Baron von Thirsty's early life in a Black Marsh. Early life of Baron von Thirsty. I think it's funny. Okay, what's this trap on this door? Does he detect the trap? No. So, dead end trap generator. 1. 1 is not useful. 7. Blade trap. Okay. Save versus wand. Save versus dexterity. Okay, so he's going to save versus dexterity to not get... Barney's going to do it to not get his... Well, we should probably rotate going through doors first, right? So Gorn will go first. He needs to make a dex roll. Dex check, dex save. Dex save. So he needs to get under 12. He gets a 15, so that's not under 12. Takes 1d4 damage. Let's roll a d8 and divide it by 2. Takes 1 point of damage. Taking him down to 11. We've not had to get into what I'm going to do around injuries in this. Basically, we're going to go hybrid, so hit points, easy to recover. Right? You just need a rest for like 10 minutes, and you can recover 2 hit points from your previous injury. Right? Kind of bandaging. It's more like fatigue. Once your hit points are gone, you lose off of a random distribution between Dex, Con, and Strength. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kind of thing, right? And then you take the damage directly off the stat. Once you've taken damage to stats, you can't recover your hit points anymore, right? If one of your stats goes down to 0, you're unconscious. If 2 go down to 0, you're completely incapacitated. Then, right, if you're taking damage directly to your stat, you roll a d6 to figure out whether or not that stat's been permanently damaged. And you've got to go back to town and fully recover and fully rest. Now, you can restore hit points whilst you've... via magic. Once your stat goes below... once you start taking stat damage. But you can't recover hit points the normal way. And if you go to sleep and you wake up, and you've got like damage to your stat and you've got hit points for magic, you lose the hit points that you've gained from magic, because basically you can't rest anymore. You can only recover damage that you've taken in a fight, right? From the previous fight or a previous damaging event. So they will have a little rest. They'll patch up their little nick and go back up to 12 hit points. It's not as much as fret is good. Losing my party is I want to get some depth going, right? I want to get somewhere. Anyway, so that's the trap. Triggered the trap. Trap's not too bad. We can now avoid the trap. What's next? D20. 12. What's a 12? Dead end chamber. No, that's the next one. Straight chamber with obstacle. Okay. What's the obstacle? Obstacle. Where is the obstacle? Where is the obstacle? 13. Puzzle. Make an intelligence check to solve. Failure forces a wandering monster roll. Okay. All sees this puzzle. Have I got a... what kind of puzzle is it? Let's ask the Oracle. 13. Let's get the normal mythic one pager. 13 character helpful. So basically the puzzle is kind of like it's a bit like that stupid boat puzzle. You've got like a giraffe, an alligator, and a fish, and you've got 5 bags of saltpeter, and you've only got one boat. How do you get everything across? That kind of thing. Old, why it's in here, nobody knows. Maybe the cultists are really big into that kind of thing. Old, successful check. We've not checked this room for normal stuff. 8, that's nothing. Okay. Where's our torch? Where's our torch at? Done. Okay, so our torch flickers out, and we need to light another one, and we will wrap that up for now, right there. We'll get rid of Barney's torches out. We're in here. Oh, we should roll whether or not we have a clue. 3, another minor clue. Cool. What's the minor clue today? What's the minor clue? What's the minor clue? 3. A cryptic note. Okay. Cryptic note. Cryptic note. There was a table somewhere for cryptic notes. It's probably in the mythic book. But let's just roll on the normal one. 86. 88. Positive rustic. Is there a slightly better random table? Let's have a check, just for the clue. 64. Spy. Oh, well. 54. Totem. Spy totem. There's a note about spy and totem. Okay. Well, that's what we found today in the room. Cool. We will come back and do some more doing, right? Top bananas. Well, have fun, everybody. Bye-bye.